Hey, what's going on, everybody? Chris Meaney here of FTNBets.com, checking in with the NHL Puck Report for Wednesday, April 14th. 5 games on the ice this evening. Thanks so much for taking the time to hang out. Greatly appreciate if you'll like this video, and if you have a question, don't be afraid to leave it in the YouTube section or reach out at Chris Meaney. You're looking to be part of the FTN fam, ftnbets.com/pricing. Use the promo code Meaney. Get you a discount. We'll be giving picks all the way up until that Stanley Cup is raised. Make sure you check out our bet tracker, ftnbets.com, for all my picks, as well as our free FTN Bets parlay calculator and prop shop to get the best possible odds out there. So 5 games, as I mentioned this evening, had the afternoon matchup between the Minnesota Wild and the Arizona Coyotes. It went okay, right? Lost a couple units this afternoon. Had Minnesota, got them in a few parlays, but also had the under in that game and Kevin Fiala over 2.5 shots, and he only had 2. We did get Christian Dvorak to have 0 points. So a couple more 0-point props for you. Those have been pretty decent over the past couple weeks, so hopefully we can continue that up. My apologies as we bring up the record for yesterday. The video wasn't great. The shot props were not good. We're at 86.32 units, down a few units on the prop side of things, 45 on the season. The first goals, or the anytime goals rather, were decent. 4 for 6. We had Alex Ovechkin. I can't really pat myself on the back for Ovi. He seems to score every other day. But Ovi, Mika Zibanejad, Jason Robertson is a guy that we've really been riding here at FTN. Got his shot prop plus money yesterday, and he's been hitting first and anytime goals quite often, actually. So he's been good to us. And then Anthony Mantha, who we talked about, had a marvelous first game with Washington, 6 shots. And he's going to be somebody that I'm going to be very interested in the shot prop world. And he scored a goal, picked up a power play assist in his Capitals debut. So I got a couple more anytime goals for you on the way out. Hopefully we can get a couple of those. But looking really to bounce back here in the shot prop world of things, as well as just maybe some 0-point props. So let's start with, let's get Mikko Rantanen out of the way. That is my favorite from the Colorado and St. Louis game. Minus 161, William Hill. Mikko Rantanen over 2.5 shots. I'll take him most times. Let's go back to Timo Meier. He's been pretty good to us as well. Over 2.5 shots. Minus 149, William Hill Sportsbook. He's cleared this in 9 of his past 11 games. Got 18 shots over his last 4 contests. Playing the Anaheim Ducks, among the leaders in high danger chances and shots, as well as shot attempts allowed at 5-5 per 60 minutes. We could see a few goals. The Ducks have had their way with San Jose over the past couple games, but it hasn't really stopped Timo Meier from shooting the puck. He's got 12 shots on goal in his last 2 games against Anaheim, which have come over the past week and a half. So I like him. I think you can parlay him with Jonathan Marchessault, 2.5 shots, minus 135, William Hill Sportsbook. Marchessault has had at least 3 shots in 7 of his past 8 games, 18 shots over his last 4 games. Or you can take his teammate at a better price, Shea Theodore, 2.5 shots, minus 105, William Hill Sportsbook. Theodore, for a defenseman, logs a lot of ice time. It's on the power play, loves to shoot the puck. 20 shots in his last 4 games. He had 1 game with 9 shots on goal. He's got 11 shots in his last 2 games against Los Angeles. He had 6 in his very last game, which came against the Kings on Monday. Nikolai Ehlers in here next, minus 145. Let's take a little break from Kyle Connor. He's juiced up too much. But what I was looking at with this second line for the Jets tonight against the Sens, a high total of 6. Matt Murray making his first start since March 10th, I believe. And he was on a rough patch before he suffered the injury. But the second line for Winnipeg, I like them tonight in DFS. I think a lot of people will go to Mark Scheifele, Kyle Connor, Andrew Kopp, and I like those guys as well. If you can find Kyle Connor anywhere 2.5 shots at minus 170 max, I'd take it, but he's flirting around minus 200. I don't want to go over 3.5, even though he had the 4. But Ehlers, his line with Pierre-Luc Dubois and Paul Stastny, they had a game high. No other line had more shot attempts, 14 at 5-5 per 60 minutes from Natural Stat Trick. More shot attempts, 4, scoring chances, 9, and high danger chances, 6. So that trio was really strong. Ehlers had 3 shots, 5-5, led the Jets. He had 5 shots total, and he also had a goal. So I like Ehlers here, minus 145, 2.5 shots, take the over. And that brings me to a couple anytime goals. I think you can take some shots on these guys for first, but I like anytime goals. Nikolai Ehlers or Kyle Connor. And then Connor Brown. More on Connor Brown in just a second. I think Connor Brown at 20-1 for first-time goal is a decent long shot. Sammy Blais 25-1 first-time goal, decent long shot. And then Nick Suzuki 16-1. Going to see Yoel Armia back with Suzuki and Tyler Toffoli, and I think that's going to be the Canadiens' best line. But I don't love that game overall from, a goal standpoint, a DFS standpoint. Calgary's won 3 straight. 3 of the games have gone under the number. I really like the under that Montreal and Calgary game, so I don't really think we'll see a lot of offense. But at 16-1 is not a bad price. But back to just goal scorers, taking shots on just anytime. You can go first time if you want, but anytime, this is where I think we'll see the goals come from, like I said yesterday. Max Pacioretty scored 1 the other day, and he's a streaky scorer. He's got 2 in his last 3. Timo Meier, I like him for the shot prop, so I'm going to like him for goals, at least an opportunity to score a goal. And then Gabriel Landeskog and David Perron are the 2 guys that I like the most in that St. Louis and Colorado game. At least the best value with some of those guys. On the way out, 0 points. We mentioned Dvorak today, so let's see if we can get this going. Drew Doughty, minus 118, 0 points. We did that on Monday. It worked out. Let's go back to it. And I had Jonathan Drouin on Monday, 0 points. Didn't work out going back to it here. Minus 139, 0 points for Jonathan Drouin. Good luck out there. FTNBets.com for the latest. And if you're looking for that subscription, you can use the promo code Meaney. We'll get you that discount. Please appreciate a like on the video. Good luck. Like I said, let's win some cash here tonight. We'll be back later this week. Cheers.